Hello, children. In previous video, we have discussed the introductory part of non-cooperation movement. This non-cooperation movement, which was started by Gandhiji, was a major movement in which there was the mass participation. In this video, we are going to discuss the definition of non-cooperation movement and the causes of non-cooperation movement, the causes which were responsible for this movement. Non cooperation movement. So, what was the non cooperation movement? Non cooperation is a way of protesting in which one does not cooperate with the evildoer. Gandhiji asked people not to assist foreign government to rule over them. So Gandhiji urged here, he asked people not to support the British government because according to Gandhiji, they were the evil doers. Now the causes which were responsible for non-cooperation movement, there were three causes which laid the foundation of non-cooperation movement. First one is Khilafat movement. Second one is Rollet Act. And third one is Jallianwala Bagh tragedy. So these were the three causes or these were the three events which were responsible for non-cooperation movement. First cause which was responsible for non-cooperation movement, Khilafat movement. In the First World War, Turkey was defeated by British and Ottoman Empire was divided. All the powers were taken away from Sultan of Turkey, who was also caliph or the religious head of Muslims. We call Khalifa also. Muslims thought that caliph's weakening position would weaken the position of Muslims, so they started protesting. Here in India, to protest against it, Muslims of India started a powerful movement called a Khilafat movement against the British, and this movement was led by Ali brothers. Yes, two Ali brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. They demanded returning Ottoman Empire to Caliph, to give back territory to Caliph, and the Arab lands to remain under Muslim rule. 17th October 1919 was observed as Khilafat Day. Gandhiji saw in Khilafat movement an opportunity to unite Hindus and Muslims. He promoted unity and said that Hindus would not remain aloof when their Muslim brothers are in need. So it was a golden opportunity for Hindus to get united with Muslims against the British government. Then Gandhiji was elected as president of All India Khilafat Conference and asked them to follow the policy of non-cooperation movement. So Gandhiji asked all the Muslim brothers to join non-cooperation movement. And Gandhiji became the leader of Khilafat movement. By 31st August 1920, Khilafat non-cooperation movement started. Yes, now Khilafat was added with non-cooperation movement. People resigned from government jobs, did not pay taxes, did hartals, boycotted foreign goods. So why people did all these things? Only not to cooperate with the British government. Second cause, which was responsible for non-cooperation movement, that is Rollet Act. Justice Rollet was reported about the growing absurd in the country. So to curb it, he introduced two bills. Indians opposed these bills. In spite of that, the bills were passed. And this act allowed the government. Now, the rules or the provisions of this act were these: arrest any person without warrant, means without any warrant, any person who would raise against the British government would be arrested. To keep in camera trial without any questions, the person was arrested. Restrictions on individuals' movement. No person was supposed to start any movement or to do leadership. Suspension of the right of habeas corpus. So all these provisions were there in Rollet Act. Third cause, Jallianwala Bagh tragedy, responsible for non-cooperation movement. Yes, children, this is tragedy. To protest against the arrest of leaders like Dr. Saifuddin Kichlu and Dr. Satyapal, a large peaceful crowd gathered at Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar on April 13, 1919. Jallianwala Bagh had only one exit, and other three sides were enclosed by buildings. General Dyer surrounded the Bagh with his soldiers and closed the exit. Then he ordered his troops to keep firing till their ammunition or the bullets was exhausted. About 1,000 innocent demonstrators were killed and many more were injured. Because in this demonstration, women and children were also present that time. They shook the entire nation, and Mahatma Gandhi called for non cooperation movement. So these were the causes which were responsible for non-cooperation movement. Children, the leaders name which are given here, Dr. Saifuddin Kishlu and Dr. Satyapal, you have to learn it because several times it is asked in question paper. And in next video, we are going to discuss the programs and the impact of non-cooperation movement. So with this, thank you.